Good evening, Coin Curiosity. How are you, my friend? I'm quite well. Decided to open up one of these rolls of nickels that are all 2025, trying to see if I can find a perfect coin to send in for grading. So far, all of these look to have been circulated. And I have found a couple 2022s in these rolls, so that makes me almost want to go through them all, but We'll see how the rest of this roll goes. See, every coin has some sort of a mark like that with a scratch. And it's deep. Still got so many quarters, dimes, and $50 too. Man, the bank gave me the runaround again. Didn't need that second Austin on it. No. Anyways, the bank gave me the runaround again, man. I'm afraid I might have to go find a new bank. Supposedly my order comes next week now, which I'm not mad about, but I haven't had any problems before. It just seems like, I guess according to them, the Mint didn't deliver any money to them on the day that they were supposed to. So I have to wait. But I kind of have a hard time believing that the Mint didn't deliver money to a bank. Yo, what up, Kurt? And at least if they didn't deliver it that day, I would assume they would deliver it the next day, but I don't know how banks operate. So I can't just call them out. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Because that makes a lot more sense in my opinion. What the hell is this? This is a 2023 dime that I can only assume was in a fire. Hey, there you go, Kurt. That's what's up. Yeah, this had to have been in a fire. Nice. satisfying curiosity, let's go through some of those nickels and see if we can't find ourselves in a mess and some silver. Realistically, I'm just not sure if they're going to be old enough in these rolls because it seems like they're all brand new coins. We got a runner. Nope, already got scratches. No large gouges, but those little minor scratches right there. What a shame. Oh, there's a big gouge. Yep. That one can't go in for grading. Ew. Looks like the whole coin has acne. What do you think would cause that? It looks like somebody had it sitting next to a welder and some slag bounced on it, or like an acetylene torch. We can go into 4x magnification. There's a pretty big gouge. There's another pretty big gouge. Of course, AJ, welcome. Hell, you're the one that gave me the motivation to get live or come on live tonight. So thank you. Oh man, look at that. Right into his nose. If only it was bubbled up in a mint air and it wasn't something big and heavy hitting it. No, I don't think this one's a mint air, my friend. It looks like an indentation into the metal. not die, crack, or chip. Oh, gotcha. You almost had me too, because at first I was like, well, that kind of would make sense, I guess. But half a tribal bone, yeah. Sticking out the one side of his nose. It looks like he has an eye piercing as well. He's got the little notch on his eyebrow. Another big gouge. Two other big gouges. Pretty sure all these are 25D for the most part. But like I said, I did find that random 22, so. Oh, this one has some promise. It's looking rather clean. He's got a little bit of a mark on his eyebrow there. Oh no, all that pitting, and there's a few deep gouges right there. Yeah, you can see him in that light. Right there. Yeah, AJ, they are fresh bank rolls. But they all have 2025D heads on them. So I just kind of assumed that all of these rolls were filled with 25Ds, and I wasn't going to open them until something in me said, well, open one roll and see if you can't find a perfect coin that's been uncirculated. That way you could send it in for grading. This one has the ring of death from a vending machine. Send in one for grading and then just hold on to it for, fucking forever or whatever. And just have like a perfect MS-70 nickel from 2025. And then keep the rest of the rolls wrapped up and then sell them, 25, 30 years on down the line. Because I looked it up, and did you know that currently it costs the US Mint 14 cents to make a nickel? So with the labor, the materials, and everything else involved, cost the government 14 cents to make one of those little freaking... I was about to say a lot of cuss words, but you get the point. These things aren't even worth what they're worth. Which is somebody that trades crypto makes me laugh hysterically. Because it's like, well, we kind of knew that inflation was coming. So the fact that the money machine costs more money than the money machine can make to make money, it's just a bit of a laughable offense now, isn't it? But hey, we're still here trying to keep, coins and paper money in the game. Let's keep people collecting and keep them minting coins. Yeah, they're talking about doing away with our penny, AJ. And yeah, Coin Curiosity, you're right. I'm still not 100% sure if they'll do away with the penny or not. I just don't really see it happening. It seems like even if it costs more money than the money is worth, they still want, the government needs to have that drive or, I guess, control, whatever you want to call it. think this is the... Nope, this isn't the one. I was trying to will it into existence. I was like, this is going to be the one. No scratches, no dings. And then immediately, ding. Alright. We'll get through this roll of nickels, and then we will look through some dimes. And those will hopefully be more entertaining, because I just don't see anything very interesting about 2025 dimes. Yeah, that's very true. Once we get to a solid dollar amount for items instead of, fractional, then we'll see a decrease in cents. But I really don't see that happening anytime either. Because that plays back into the psychology of marketing. For as long as, people have been selling things. Instead of pumping it up a cent more, they dropped it 4 cents. That's crazy. Oh, this one's all beat to hell. Yeah, fractional marketing has been, the go-to for the mentality of sellers versus buyers, I guess. Ooh, there's a huge scratch going all the way across his face. Right. Smallest is a nickel, or 5-cent piece for y'all. Canada did away with their penny as well. And apparently they're doing just fine without it. Oh, is this the one? Nope. Big old dents. Oh, now that's crazy. I mean, I hope they would never get rid of the $1 bill here in America. I'm actually quite fond of the $1 bill. Man, this side is pretty good. It's got like one little ding there. Oh, I see another scratch. Ooh, gross. Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling me that last live stream. They have $1 and $2 coins now. See, that would be cool if they made actual silver coins again. Like if we actually still ran by the gold standard and money was actually worth something instead of just pieces of metal with words stamped onto it. Oh yeah, Coin Curiosity. I just won a great deal on Whatnot and bought a gram of gold for $60, man. Like $50 under melt value. Limited run coins in both 1 and 2. Nice. Ooh, that's a bad one. Who is the maker of the gold? It's Natural Gold Nuggets. The seller was a guy named Prospector's Gold on Whatnot. He had 4.9 stars. and like 700 followers or something on his page, so I figured he must be pretty legit. But yeah, he was doing dollar start auctions, and he had a gram of gold nuggets, natural gold nuggets, go up, and I won it for like 61 bucks. He's still going too. He's still got his live stream up if you want to go and check him out real quick. Could probably win yourself a half gram or a gram. That's so wild. About 10 years ago, if I would have been talking about a half gram or a gram on the internet, I would have been worried the police were listening. But now it's about gold and silver. What's up, Corey? Oh man, it's got a huge gash in between the N and the T. Is that a die chip or is that an actual? Yeah, it's just a big, deep dent. Damn. Another one. Yeah, it seems like they were all loose at some point and going through probably a coin rolling machine, and so just all the edges of them striking the other coins, you know? That's what it looks like to me, at least. Because they're all pretty much the same size dents. Yeah, same shape, but in different spots. Right. That's why we're looking for one without any. That way we can send it in and get that perfect grade. It's got a big one right there. Oh, 2 coins. 2 coins at once. Got double. Well, I won't go there. Damn. Dude's face is all beat up, looking like Edward Scissorhands. There's a little bit on his chin there, but I don't know. I feel like that could be worse. Certainly isn't the best. Oh, I see those little scratches now. Yep, there it is. Down before the 2 also. That's all right. We'll find the perfect nickel eventually. We'll get that last nickel from the top of the barrel. It didn't get struck by any coins. Probably not out of this roll, but that's all right. Oh, this one's promising. Oh, a little bit of a scratch on his cheek right there. Oh man, guess what? One more roll did after we found out that 2010 pennies. I'm around the DFW, AJ. So what are we looking for? Corey, we're looking for a perfect nickel out of this roll. So I have all of these rolls of 2025 D nickels, obviously brand new, pretty much uncirculated. So the only damage that's on them is from the mint. But if we can find one without little dents or scratches or marks like that, then I want to send one in for a perfect MS70 grade. And then hold on to it for, 50 years or whatever. I guess however long I live, probably. And I'll be honest, I don't expect to make it anywhere near 80. Yeah, AJ, it's kind of hard to give someone a specific destination in Texas because it takes 8 hours to get from one side of the state to the other. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to be holding on to the majority of the rolls, Corey, just to sell at a later date at some point because I know that they're obviously going to become more and more scarce as the U.S. government leads farther and farther away from physical currency, which it seems as though they will be, which is sad, but hopefully coin collectors like us can keep them going for another 50 or, 70 years or whatever. But it definitely seems that coins are getting pushed out, and we might end up going to just a paper currency. But yeah, AJ, no J and not expected, fella. Oh yeah, no. I got no problem telling you exactly where I'm at. It's just that Texas is so huge that if you try to give someone like a specific town, then you're just telling them a random word. But yeah, I'm near the Dallas-Fort Worth area, man. Control, so is Ozzy. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like if they can force a single global digital currency, then they will be able to control a lot more people with it. That's for sure. Because then you don't have to worry about exchange rates across, national borders and whatnot, and blah, blah, blah. It's a logical thing, but at the same time, it really kind of destroys, age-old tradition of making money. So, literally, since we stopped trading chickens and cows and goats and started trading precious metals, thousands of year-old technology. This one's not bad. Oh, never mind. Got a little bit of Ring of Death. Oh, we were talking about that 2010 penny, right? How one of them at MS69 or whatever is $1,000. he went online and he found himself a roll of 2010 pennies unopened. And he sent me a picture of it. And he was like, "Weren't we just talking about this yesterday?" And I was like, "Yes, we were." And I was like, "You're sure that those are unopened from the bank or from the mint from the year 2010? Yellow. Still nothing? Ah, got it. So, anyways, Coin Curiosity, the end of that was he found a roll of 2010 pennies online that had been unopened from the mint from the year 2010. And he said he was going to buy a roll and send me a few of the pennies. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool, AJ. That's huge. Yeah, it was pretty cool of him to say he would send me a few of them. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I told him he should use them to make a whole, like, series on his channel where he could go through the pennies and find the best looking one to send it in for grading. And then show people, you know, the process of how to send coins in and everything, which is all stuff that I plan on doing on my channel. But, you know, I just figured I'd give him that little push since he was so kind to say he would offer me some of the pennies. He told me, you know, he didn't really understand the whole lot about the technology side, and we kind of got into a little bit of our history together. And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm not the greatest with computers, but I was a diesel mechanic for 10 years, for 10 hours. I wish I was a diesel mechanic for 10 years." And one thing I learned is that I can learn how to do anything if I actually put my mind to it. So here we are. Hey, to be fair though, all Texas is waiting is for the day that we can legally secede again. Give us the opportunity and we will become a country. We have all the guns and crazy mother effers that we need to make up an army too. We wouldn't invade Australia though. We'd probably go take over like well, to be honest, we probably wouldn't take over anywhere. We'd just keep everyone out of Texas, specifically Californians. No offense, California, but don't California my Texas. Yeah, I know, Coin Curiosity. We're just all having fun, man. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of got their own thing going on over there, huh, AJ? Yeah, it's pretty much just us in here too. Heck, it's AJ, Coin Curiosity, Corey, and me. Only us. Hey, speak of the devil. We were just talking about you, buddy. About how you were planning on getting that roll of 2010 pennies. Ah. Let's see, what's a good 5 team? The Divine 5 or something. Yeah, just one more roll. We were talking about how you were planning on picking up that roll of 2010 pennies, and I was telling the guys how I gave you the idea to go through and look at them all and find out which is the best one to send in for grading. Because that's what I'm doing with these nickels right now. I've got all these 2025D nickels. I'm going through and looking for the best one so I can send it in to try to get an MS70. But so far, they all have these huge dings. This one has that little scratch, but nothing really too terrible. I like this one. There's a ding. I'm still going to hold this one off to the side because that's the best looking one that I've seen out of this roll so far. Hell yeah. Nice, man. No, I've just gone through this one roll of nickels actually. Found a 2022 out of all the 2025s, which made me wonder if they had different years in them. But since the rest of them were 2025s, I'm pretty much guessing that was a fluke. Yeah. Yeah, I found who is it? Jefferson on the nickel? Oh, that's terrible. I don't even know which person is on the nickel. I'm actually not sure. That's crazy. I should be ashamed as an American. Yeah, it is Jefferson. Yeah, I found one where Thomas Jefferson had a bone through his nose. Silver made another jump. Shamed American, proud Texan, damn straight. You are not wrong, my friend. Nice, just one more roll. So I got the Shopify store up, guys, but now I'm having to figure out if I want to start an LLC or if I want to go sole proprietor. And I'm leaning more towards the LLC strictly because then I can separate my finances from personal and business. But if that's the case, it's probably going to take me another, I want to say 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Coin Curiosity LLC is the way to go, in my opinion, as well. It's the safer option as well. Um, Man, it's just gonna take so much more time because it's gonna be another probably 3 weeks before I get everything situated with the Secretary of State and filling out the formation request and yeah. But all right, well, that just solidified, what I'm gonna decide to go with, and I'll go with the LLC coin. You're right, buddy. I could probably do that. I've got a lawyer, but she's a criminal defense attorney, not a business lawyer. Smart. Yeah, the criminal defense attorney. She's number one on my speed dial. Trust me. Well, not every crime is punishable by death, sadly. Yeah, I think we stopped hanging people back in 1860 something. Probably not. It was probably more like the 1920s. It's funny as I took Texas history, but they don't go over stuff like that for some reason in school. Legally, yeah, exactly. Well, to be fair, I think they still illegally lynch people here now. Turning to the web for answers. These are the questions we need answered. Hey, a 78. Phil D. it's got a little dimple. In Australia? Yep, 1923. So I was almost right. I was right by pure guesstimation. I guarantee you there's still some people that probably... Oh, that's wild. I thought Australia was still the Wild West. Yeah, they did away with the electric chair for lethal injection. Yeah. And they still do that, so don't kill anyone in Texas. Because even though we don't think every crime should be punished with death, we still think a lot of them should. Let's see, what year do y'all think it is? It's got to be between, I think, 2012 and 2025. (2023) from Coin Curiosity. 2012. Second guess is 2014 from Coin. Let's see, 2021. It's alright, the one time I ever got the guessing game right in a live stream, I thought I hit the send button, but I didn't. House is 21, there you go. So the one time I got it right, nobody actually knew I got it right, so I just deleted the answer and didn't send anything. It's like, I'm just gonna accept the fact that I know I was right. Really not a huge fan of these new pennies anyways. Think we'd be better off without them. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I feel a little less embarrassed. It's an ugly looking 2014. Alright, what year do we think this one is? I see what you did there, Coin. So your years are 1959 to 2008. AJ. So 59 to 08. I'll be right back. Well, I don't drink tequila, Corey, but I'll match you with whiskey. Oh, so close though. 86 was close, AJ. All right, let's go this one. 2010 to 2025. What year? You don't drink tequila either. You're out here betting shots of tequila, but you don't even drink it. I see your game. You're trying to get everyone else messed up. That's okay. Yeah, I saw him saying sorry for having to disappear. I think he's probably on his way home from work. Got a 2022 from Coin Curiosity. What's up, Green Bean Green? 2018 from Corey. Let's see what year. 2010 to 2025. $2021. So we got a 22, a 21, and 18. I think that's everyone. Boom, 2018. Corey got it right. Somebody get that man a shot of tequila. Now, we seems lightly stamped, but I know it's just me. Hell no. Corey's like, no, thank you. I changed my mind. I got bourbon on my side. Oh, whoops. I guess I showed the wrong side on that one. You got it right, Coin. It's a 2022. Nice. All right, let's see what's in this dime stack. They stopped making 151 rum? That's wild. I never knew that. I know back when I was listening to Tech Nine, that was certainly all the rage. 151 rum and Caribou. Too many X. I mean, they still have Everclear though. So how are you gonna stop making something that's 151 proof, but you're still gonna make something that's freaking 200 proof? I don't know. That's funny. I think everybody forgot that Everclear existed until COVID came around, and then they all started buying it to make hand sanitizer. Yeah. Yeah, what's Irish car bomb? Isn't that one of those flaming shots? I think I've had an Irish car bomb once before. Man, the original Four Locos take me back to when I was 16 getting wasted. Talking about like 2010. Whiskey and Guinness. Yeah, I've always been a whiskey guy myself, whether it's bourbon or scotch. Oh, whiskey and Guinness is an Irish car bomb. Okay, got it. I will say Irish cream is pretty good, man. Bailey's. I'm definitely one of those guys that has no problem ordering a buttery nipple at the bar. It's like butterscotch schnapps and Bailey's. And I just knocked over 2 of my change jars, so we'll pick that up later. Screwballs? I think I've had a screwball before. Green tea shots are my go-to fruity drink. Gotcha. Nice. This thing had to have been in a fire. Peanut butter whiskey. Ooh, yeah, screwballs. Okay. Or Screwball is the name of the whiskey. You're right. I had, so I don't know if you guys have ever gone to Twin Peaks in America. I'm sure you have, but I don't know if they have a Twin Peaks in Australia, AJ. But they have this thing that they call a shot roulette. And basically, the bartender gets to pick whatever shot you have to take out of like a list of 30 different drinks. And it gets pretty wild, man. That's the first time I ever had that screwball peanut butter whiskey was in one of those shots. And it was like some sort of a peanut butter whiskey with the banana monkey whiskey or whatever it is. You probably know what I'm talking about. The bottle has a big picture of a monkey on it, and it tastes like banana. But anyways, it was peanut butter and banana whiskey. Which wasn't terrible, but certainly wasn't the best thing I've ever had. Dang, that's a really good looking 1986 time. Whoa, is it me or is that off-struck a little bit? What's up with that huge ring? I mean, normally they don't have rings that huge. They're about that big. It's normal on the back side. No, it's not. It's kind of doubled on the back side. What is this? Is this a dime struck on a nickel planchet? No, can't be. Howler Head Banana Bourbon. Yeah, that's the one. What do you guys think's up with this dime right here? Why is it, was it just off-centered? But that wouldn't make sense. This side would be off the side. Offset. We'll hang on to that one. Collar Clash. Never heard of a Collar Clash, but I'll have to look it up. Ah, gotcha. It's one of those Ali Wong or Anime Wong, sorry, coins. She. I thought this was possibly an error that I thought was a comment on this coin, but it seems to not be. But that's alright. It's just a little scratch under her eye. Hey, what's up, Lenny? How are you today, mate? Got a little bit of a strike through grease hair on United, but not enough to make a difference. Good morning, my friend. It is 1:17 here in my portion of the States. That is a huge, huge dent. Like, that is deep. Yes, I am. Central Texas. All good, mate. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, that's cool. I never knew the Helen Keller Quarter had Braille on it. Ring of Death, like a mofo. That'd be pretty cool if it did. It is over the words Helen Keller, so that would make sense. Well, I guess it is over her name, Helen Keller. Can't say the words like it's not her name. Jeez, it's already Saturday afternoon for you? Oh, wait, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. I've always got to think back to like what time Tokyo session opens at 7 o'clock at night, and the fact that it's 1:30 in the morning. So that makes a lot of sense. Gotcha. Yeah, I knew Australia was close to Japan's time because their market opens, I think, like an hour before or an hour after Tokyo does. You probably know, AJ. I know you trade. He's west of me. On the other side of the Rockies. Yeah, what's really crazy is it's still like 7 p.m. in Hawaii right now. Trading currency? Trading cryptocurrency. I would do stock options or futures, but I don't have the money for that yet. You got to have 10,000 to start a futures account and stock options. And even though I could start an account with 10K, I'm not. I haven't been trading long enough, really. So you're in Mountain Time, huh, Sir Pug? Where you at? Like Colorado, Idaho? I lived up in Nampa, Idaho for a while. Fun place, right outside of Boise. And this is a really good looking. Nope, never mind. Was a good looking quarter until I saw that. On her eye right there. See if we can't focus in on that. There you go. Yeah, my long holds have paid out. My swing trades have paid out more than my scalps have in the long run. But I did turn 40 bucks into about $1,000 in a month just by scalping. The market was the market was definitely able to make that happen though, because at the time it was a bear market. Hopefully now with Bitcoin back below 110,000, this is the start of the bear market, and I can just start shorting everything. Yeah, Japan opens before Aussie. Gotcha. So is it an hour before or 2 hours before? I guess since you're in Central, it would depend on where you're at. But yeah, I trade Tokyo and China's trade hours more than I trade America's. New York tends to be extremely greedy, and I just don't like the volatility. Asia's trade sessions tend to be a little bit more relaxed, a little less volume. Minutes ahead of you. Gotcha. Okay. Whoa, that was kind of weird, wasn't it? What's up with that D? Looks like they stamped that D extra hard. Coin Curiosity, you got a... Is there a name for this? It's got a hard mint stamp. Without the right light on it, it's hard to see, but... Opals are beautiful gems. I don't know, I'm gonna look this up real quick. 1983 hard stamp mint mark. Have a good night, Corey. How old do we think this quarter is? So it would have to be between, I think, excuse me, 1940. Give me 1 second. (1932 to 1998). 69 from Coin Curiosity. Got to pick a year between 1932 and 1998. Got a 77, 54. It's got quite a bit of wear on it. 54 would be pretty cool. All right, Lenny. Have a good day, brother. Let's see. Boom, 1990. This thing has been put through the ringer if it's this beat up at 1990. I appreciate the support, Lenny. Have a good day, brother. This one's got to be between 99 and 2023, I want to say. Or no, because I put the 2022s on this side too. So we'll say 99 to 2022. What year? Philadelphia Mint. 01, 17. Doesn't have the earring, or the booger, or the teardrop. 17, 01, 04. Is that a 14 or an 04, Lenny? Or I mean AJ, sorry. 04, gotcha. Boom, 2016. 17 was close, green bean. Green bean, green. Excuse me. West Virginia. No double tree. Dang. Let's see, what year do we think this one is? Same thing, 99 to 2020. I'm gonna guess it's 2018. Looks like everybody else was on the same page. And it's 2007. Excuse me. I think this one is a 2013. I'm right there with you, Green Being Green. I was just telling them about how I've gotten it right once, but the one time I got it right, I thought I hit send, and I didn't actually send the comment, so I just had to delete it and accept the fact that I knew I was right, but no one else did. So we got an 18, an 11. I said 2013. Broken clock is correct at least twice a day, actually. Alright, let's see what this one is. 2001. Wow. That's pretty cool, Sir Pug. A lot of copper P pennies. What year? Let's see. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with all this change. We gotta go through it. See anything. Let's go through some of these pennies. And then we'll go through some of these nickels. J&J's currency doesn't get it. $19.80 right off the bat. Not bad. Gotcha. I use military time when I'm talking to someone that's not from America for the most part. Because I know that the rest of the world pretty much uses a 24-hour clock. Growing up around a bunch of military brats, I know how to use military time, but I don't. Meaning I know how to use it, but I don't use it. Yeah, me and Coin Curiosity have talked about my relationship with the military as far as having a career with it goes. Nice. Airframe fitter. That's pretty sick. Full motion video operator on drones. Now that's pretty cool. Man, if you guys weren't like, 1,700 miles away from each other, you could share a beer and stories. Nice. Oh, whoa, this is a 1969S. Sadly, it's not in very good condition. But at a PF 65, this coin would go for $4.10. Still a cool find. Yes, sir. 69 is always a good year. Yeah, what do you do, Green Bean Green? How do you make your bag? Nice. One of my best friends is an engineer. He's currently flying all over the states trying to fix everything he can for the company he works for in every single location that they have. 78D. Silver coins? Yes, sir. Do you want me to go and get some half-dollar rolls? Would you like to look at a Morgan Peace dollar? This is an 1897 New Orleans Morgan Peace dollar. Nice, buddy. There's a 1921 and a little bit less. Morgans are pretty cool coins. And then we got some Mexican pesos, which I really enjoy. They look like sunken pirate treasure to me. Got a 1922 Liberty dollar graded at MS61. Sitting Eagle. Here's a 90% silver George Washington commemorative half dollar for the 250th anniversary of his birth in 1982. I've thought about getting this one sent in just because it's never come out of this case. So I will probably end up getting it graded. Because it is in absolutely perfect condition. It's never come out of this little plastic piece. Aluminum game room coin from 1948 in an old change drawer. Nice. see, I've got a few walking liberties up on top of my laptop that I just don't feel like pulling down, but I'll turn the camera to point it at them.